Okay, everybody, this is Malcolm W. Adams. I'm producer, director of Japan Journal on behalf of Totown Digital Media. This is the opening scene and the title page, Japan Journal with Mal Adams, the #1 weekly online cybercast from Japan. What you're watching here is the special performance in front of Mal's Bar by the Matsuri Seinen, the young men who plan and coordinate this festival every year between the ages of 20 and 40 years of age. They do a great job, and this is the Kapore dance. We just used a clip here for the opening.
Welcome everybody once again to this week's edition of Japan Journal. We're here in Kakegawa City on the occasion of the Harvest Fall Festival, the Akimatsuri, to thank the gods for the great harvest here in Japan of rice and green tea. You have just seen the middle-aged groups and the young men of the community perform before Mal's Bar, and we thank them for their patronage throughout the year. This is Kakegawa Matsuri. Check it out.
Okay, that's a standard stand-up opening for Japan Journal, which we do. Been doing that ever since the days of CNN's This Week in Japan. Just something, a program format of mine. This is the lead man coming to tell us that the shrine is coming to perform in front of Mal's Bar. Let's check it out. Well, as you can see, one of the lead men has come to notify us that the festival procession is about a block away, and they are heading towards Mal's Bar. There's the lead man, and Mama Kimie has prepared free beers and Japanese Nihonshu, or sake, to present to all of the participants free of charge. This is a coincidental situation. This is our local Buddhist monk who's on his way to the Saito's home, 3 doors down from us. The grandfather there passed away recently, and this is the 49th day since the passing, and he's going to conduct a Buddhist ceremony there. 49 days, Shiju Kunichi. It's the Nenbutsu ceremony. He'll explain more about that later in the program. This is one of our friends. I've asked each of them to give a comment to our American friends. I'm asking him, what is this event all about? Please explain it to our American friends. And he said it's about toasting beer. So the festival is much like Mardi Gras and other festivals around the world. Alcohol plays a big part in the festivities. And here's the children's shrine. It leads the procession, and all the young kids look forward to it like Christmas Day. It's one of the biggest days of the event. I'm greeting them all in English because I'm the only foreigner in the village. And I'm telling them jokingly, this place is English only. You must speak English to get some candy and cookies. And the mothers love it. They laugh because they want their children to speak English, and I'm the local sensei. I teach English to high school students at the nearby private high school. This is one of my good friends who's self-taught in English. He's quite proficient. And this is the leader of the young men's group between the ages of 20 and 37, 38, 39, Matsuri Seinen. They are the ones who plan the event every year. And this gentleman uses our place for a month and a half leading up to the festival. A great patron. He's just greeted you all Americans in the best way he knew how by saying, hello Americans, hey. Look at the big shrine there down the road. It's coming slowly toward Mal's Bar. The older gentlemen in the community are lined up doing traffic control. He's one of the staff members of the community. I thanked him for cutting the weeds behind my bar in the prefectural property there. They were getting to be a nuisance. This is my good friend Shigeru. He comes to drink at my bar at night to practice English. And I've asked him to make a comment in English for this program, and he's nervous about it. He says right here, please wait a little while later, I'll think of something to say after I've had a beer or two. This community preparing beer, and we're about to hand them out to all of the participants. We make a financial donation to this group, and in exchange for that, they come to our place and perform a dance, especially for us, in front of Mal's bar. And here we go. This is the Kapori dance, which, by the way, I have learned, and I'm one of the best Kapori dancers in the village. Check it out. Let's see what they do here. Enjoy this. Okay, that was the Kapori dance. I just told the fellas that was a very good performance, perfect, but actually it was about 85.5% of 100%. And they said, well, if you appeared in the dance, it would go up to 92%. And I'm asking, this is one of our good customers. He is actually the teacher of the Odaiko, or the big drum, and he's been one of Elisa's teachers for the past 3 years. She is now one of the top Odaiko players in the entire festival over a period of 3 years. This is one of our neighbor guys. His dad is a good friend of mine, lives behind us. And this is a message to Americans. Imachi ihito narutaki ku means a good town, good people, Narutaki. That's the name of our village. Here's one of my good friends. He's my same age, and every year all the guys my age we get together and drink in the afternoon, on Sunday afternoon every year after the festival. That's our big event. This is a father and son team. The young son on the left is one of the Matsuri Seinen, involved in planning this event every year. And after all their meetings in the month of September leading up to this event, after every meeting they come and drink at Mal's Bar, spending the community money from the coffers of the village. The planning budget entitles them to have nighttime entertainment after their planning and sessions, etc. So we are beneficiaries of that. Quite busy with this event for a month and a half leading up to the occasion.
Good morning.
Young kids are happy to come by Mal's Bar because we give them candy and cookies and peanuts and soft drinks.
English student.
I've taught this young man's family English for 7 or 8 years.
Congratulations.
This is the senior brother. His sister is very fluent, and his younger brother is now one of my students in high school. This is the guy that hosts the Sunday afternoon party for the older guys. We always gather at his house and eat smoked fish and drink Japanese sake. This is the shrine. Cherished monument that is housed in the local Shinto temple, or the Shinto shrine in the neighborhood. You know, Japan has two philosophies or religions, the Buddhist tradition and the Shinto or Shinto tradition. And the festival, the fall harvest festival, is a Shinto religious celebration, thanking the gods. This is an up-and-coming politician. He may run for city council next year. Smart gentleman. His daughter's studying in the United States, living in the States. And he seems to have the support of all the community people to be the next representative from our village to the city council.
Campaign.
They're talking about he may be running for office. I told him he's got my support and my vote. And this guy says all politicians are bad. So we don't know whether he's going to be a good politician or not. This is my grass cutting team. Volunteer grass cutting team. The guy in the white shirt there is Mr. Shimba-san, lives around the lot from us. And I'm thanking these guys for cutting the weeds along the side of the river in back of Mal's Bar. And I did my cutting in my front yard in the parking lot the other day. I'm thanking these ladies for their participation always. Their sons always frequent our bar. And I'm happy to introduce them to America by internet, to show them that we have some very lovely middle-aged ladies in the village. They love it. They love the compliment. This guy overheard that. He's laughing. This is my buddy. It's my next-door neighbor.
Hi everybody. This is traditional festival of Kakegawa.
This is my good friend who said he couldn't do an English speech until he's had a few drinks. As you can see, he's had a few drinks and has come up with this very nice English comment saying this is the Japanese Fall Festival of Kakegawa and gathered his friends to say, enjoy with us. The guy who rarely gets pictured is the guy playing the big drum of the old daiko. That's Honda-san in the back there. Great high school baseball player. He's now married and got a kid. And he is the #1 Odaiko sensei, Alisa's teacher. And she's very good. She and one of her good friends, classmates, are the top 2 Odaiko players in the entire Kakegawa festival in our neighborhood, in our region, in our village. And there goes the shrine to circulate around the rest of the village. And here comes one of our local Buddhist monks, a priest who has, as he's telling Kimie right now, has visited our restaurant on a couple of occasions. And we say, yes, oh yes, we remember. Please come again soon. I'm asking to make a comment to some of our viewers in the West about what he has just accomplished, the Shiju Kunichi. After someone has passed away, within 49 days of the death, he does a nenbutsu, which is a ceremony to protect the household after the deceased has gone to heaven. His temple is in the neighboring village of Kikugawa, just to the east of us. Pointing that out now. This is a Buddhist monk, so he is not in the Shinto tradition. The distinction being that their temple is an otero or a temple, the other is a shrine. I'm thanking him for his patronage and wishing him well, hoping to see him again. Okay, here we are later in the day and further down the road where the portable shrine is being paraded through the streets of our particular village of Narutaki. And as you can see, who is that sitting on the back of the shrine but our daughter Malaika Alisa Adams, who's just finished playing the odaiko. You can see in the background someone beating the big drums. They're a team of girls and she is the #1 drummer, lead drummer, the most proficient in the art form. And here she is playing now. A little bit camera shy. She keeps trying to duck the camera. But I'm on her. Let's see what she can do. Check her out. She's messing with me now, trying to hide behind the curtains, but I got her. She's embarrassed that her father is focusing on her only. Like Elise Adams on Odaiko. For your listening pleasure.
And so there you have it. That's this week's edition of Japan Journal. Thank you very much. We'll see you every week online on Japan's #1 online cybercast, Japan Journal. See ya.
Okay, and so there you have it. That's this year's version of the Kakegawa Fall Festival. Hope you enjoyed it. This has been another Totown Digital Media presentation.